Oh man, yesterday we had probably one of the best, spiciest self-owns I've ever seen. And that came from Jezebel, another ideologically driven website that just globs on to whatever people are talking about and then injects their own. They're like a parasite. These little mosquitoes. No, that's not even like a bot fly. And they're like, oh, there's some interesting thing people are talking about. I'm going to take my ideology and go in your skull and plant it. Hopefully it'll grow long after you leave. They announced the announcement of the Mortal Kombat movie was out yesterday, and Jezebel wrote an entire article saying, who forgot to invite Chun-Li to Mortal Kombat? I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. And if you look at the replies, it's unbelievable. I hope this was meant satirically, if not fire her for doing absolutely no research. This is what I'm saying here is not only are they writing an article complaining, okay, they're writing an article complaining. They didn't even do like the most basic level of research. To me, this would be like somebody saying like, well, why wasn't Optimus Prime in the newest Super Mario Brothers video game? Like, it is, these two worlds are not anywhere. I mean, how stupid are you? And then they tried to play it off as a joke and update the article saying, oh, by the way, sorry, just kidding. I guess this isn't what we thought it was. After getting called out for their idiocy, this is via Bouting into Comics, Jezebel tries to play off their Chun-Li gaffe as a joke. Jezebel, which describes itself as a feminist website, attempted to play off their Chun-Li gaffe as a joke. Jezebel and writer Shannon Malero published an article titled, Who Forgot to Invite Chun-Li to Mortal Kombat? As a reaction to the recently released Mortal Kombat trailer. In the article, the author writes, but being the astute film critic that I am, I immediately clocked a glaring error in the film. Where in all the realms is Chun-Li? Now understand why this sentence is so nefarious. The fact that the author is using the term realms, right? They're using the language of the Mortal Kombat universe, but then immediately out themselves as somebody who doesn't even understand Mortal Kombat. So they did a little Google search. They found the word, a little basic stuff about Mortal Kombat, and then wrote an article complaining about the film. That's how lazy and uninspired these fake game journalists are. If there was a battle for the fate of Earth, then don't we need all the greatest warriors gathered? Which would include Chun-Li and her spinning bird kick that can knock a man's head clear off. She saw that in the Wikipedia article. Sounds like a pretty big plot hole to me that the Ultimate Street Fighter is supposed to be won by a ragtag team helmed by Sonya Blade. No offense to Sonya stans. She doesn't even know who Sonya is. Look, I'm no deep lore expert on Mortal Kombat. I saw the movie, the original movie, in the theater. That's how old I am. And I played the game on Sega Genesis and maybe the Super Nintendo version. Fighting games have never really been my thing. I enjoy them for what they are, but I've always been more of a story mode kind of person. I know a lot of my viewers are big into fighting games, though, so I have to understand at least a little bit about them. The idiocy is not only the headline, but the article is glaring for anyone who knows anything about Chun-Li. The characters from Street Fighter franchise and not Mortal Kombat. The publication would be eviscerated online for their stupidity. Shouldn't people who know about video games write articles about video games? Street Fighter is a very important IP. It's not like Street Fighter is some random... I definitely played Street Fighter more than any other game. Chun-Li, Mortal Kombat, what brand of stupid have I come across this time? Here's another one. You'd think that someone who claims to have a, quote, master's degree from video game school in their bio would be better informed about two of the most prominent games from the fighting game genre. And that's why, like, the gaff itself, I want my point to be clear. The gaff itself is hilarious and worth leaving a like. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, there's a red subscribe button down below, and I really hope you'll click it right now. But what this gaff does is expose so much more. What this shows you is the people that are writing about the things that you love are frauds. They don't know anything about the title. They don't know anything about the franchise, but they're here to dump on it. They're here to say why it's not good. This single author for Jezebel, which I think is same Kotaku ownership. I think they're owned by the same group that owns Kotaku and maybe Gizmodo, I think. Their writers don't know anything about the crap that they're writing about. They don't care about you. They don't care about the franchises. They're paid to dump on things that you like to generate hate clicks. That's who they are. The fact that you can't comprehend that they are owned by two different copyright holders, plus, why did you even think Chun-Li was in Mortal Kombat? Have you ever played Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? Heck, the most recent Street Fighter didn't even come out on Xbox. Following the backlash, they would post an update shortly after publication writing Jezebel has discovered the answer to the question about Chun-Li's erasure, and that is Chun-Li is not a part of the Mortal Kombat megaverse. Wow. The obvious tone is that they're trying to play off their stupidity as a joke. I think that I see it more nefariously. I don't see it as them just getting caught being dumb. This exposes all of these hacks. Not only would Jezebel try to play it off as a joke, but Heather Alexandria, known for injecting identity politics into video game journalism, would attempt to come to the publication's defense. Now, this person used to work for Kotaku, probably knows the writer at Jezebel. The messed up thing with some gamers who still want to do the whole my hobby is my castle thing is that they don't realize that most of the stuff they get precious about has been around for like 40 years and isn't obscure. Okay. This is a reply to the Jezebel garbage post. So she's trying to say it was just a meme. The reason that so many gamers are taking the bait because they want to feel like culture warriors. Chun-Li's been around for 30 years, you dopes. My 6-year-old father knows who she is. Come on now. That's our point. Nice try. No, you're not going to gaslight gamers into thinking that that Jezebel was just, this is just a meme, bro. They literally wrote this article, got called out, and now you all are circling the wagons to try and gaslight gamers into saying, oh no, let me fart in a glass and you just didn't see that it was high class memery. That's what they're trying to write. She concluded, this bee don't know Chun-Li. They do. You took the bait, or worse, had the bait sold to you by out-of-age merchants because you somehow think that games culture is arcane when it's more democratized forever. I mean, I think it is. Did you see their correction? They're not acting like it was a troll job. That is, in fact, part of the bit. Imagine being this dumb. Do you think that this is going to drive... Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, Kotaku. Yeah, same people that own Kotaku wrote this article. The author of this article, thinks that we're all going to think it was a joke. This wasn't a joke post. Jezebel legitimately writes articles outraged about feminism and all sorts of stuff. There's no way... Let me just dispel the idea that this could even in any way possibly be a joke. Jezebel is a website that is a far left-leaning, ideologically driven website. They are they do try to be lighthearted and joke, but I mean, they write articles about Drumpf, feminism. Do the patriarchy to me. I had a deeply baked belief that my drive is excessive, in which because I'm a woman. I mean, again, they write about Kim Kardashian. This is not a joke. Because if it were, they'd be making fun of themselves. And that's not what Jezebel does. I hope you enjoyed this video. Never listen to these frauds. Always laugh. We'll talk to you again real soon.